Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Happy December, everybody. Oh my gosh, I've not even brought my reference picture up on my iPad. Just bear with. Here we go. How are we all doing today? Happy December. Happy December. Thought I'd found some Christmas music. Because why not? Why not, right? So we are hoping, well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get this finished today. There's really not that much to do, to be honest. Sure, this Christmas music is going to drive everyone nuts, but sorry, couldn't resist. I got to open my Advent this morning. Sorry, I know not everybody loves Christmas, and to be honest, normally if I hear this sort of stuff in shops, I'm like, what the hell is going on? I don't know, I'm just feeling festive. Morning, Haley. Yes, it's finally Christmas. I mean, to be fair, I put it on just to annoy Jamie, to be honest, but no, I didn't. I just thought I would have some Christmas music because we're now in December, and why not? We've got the Christmas emotes, we got the Christmas music. I was able to open my Advent calendar this morning and do my first section of my jigsaw, and it was as expected. It was like one tiny piece and not pieces spread out all over. And I'm definitely not a speed puzzler. It took me just under 30 minutes to do 48 pieces. I mean, professionals do a whole 500 piece jigsaw in just over 30 minutes, and it took me, I think it was about 26 minutes to do 48 pieces because I just could not. It was quite a dark corner, and it was just, the pieces all looked a lot of the same, and it was like, have they given me I honestly was thinking, have they given me the right pieces here? I thought maybe some of them are in for a different section and it's not just all this section, because I just couldn't work it out, and then obviously I got it. You finally got your anxiety Christmas jumper on. Been waiting all year as it was delivered in January. Oh, cool. Cool. I'd like to see it. Have you got a picture of it? You could stick it on Discord. An anxiety Christmas jumper. I'd like to see what that looks like. Is this song "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" or "Bring Me a Figgy Pudding"? Because the tune is very much the same. Go until we've got some, and we won't go until we've got some. It's probably "We Wish You a Merry Christmas," isn't it? So bring some right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your king. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Did you see the tune fits both of them? La 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 la. You put it up later. It was the jumper James did last year. Oh, right. Okay. I did wonder when you said it was an anxiety. I thought, is it an anxiety gang thing, or whether it was completely something separate. What's my favourite Christmas song? Oh my gosh. Do you mean like a traditional carol or like pop music? Because I do like that Chris Rea one, Driving Home for Christmas. I like that one if you're talking about Christmas songs. But Christmas carols. I don't know. I think there are quite a few. I like Jingle Bells, and I love a very if Silent Night is done in a beautiful rendition with a gorgeous voice. Um, and I don't know if this is a Christmas song, but I kind of like Little Donkey. Is Little Donkey a Christmas song? I don't know. I'm just trying to think if there are any others. Let me bring up my Spotify Christmas playlist because I've got one. Hang on. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. My library. Oh no, go away. Oh, I must have deleted my Christmas playlist. Where is it gone? It's not here. Have I deleted it? Oh, no, I found it. There we go. Oh, it doesn't show me what's on the list through my phone. Hang on. Spotify. Spotify. Right, hang on one sec. finally. For some reason it wouldn't click on it to start off with. There we go. Oh, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas is a good one, which I like. White Christmas. There's a really old one by someone called Bing Crosby, is Do You Hear What I Hear? I like that one. And Stay Another Day by East 17. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, I'm going to have to listen to that later. There we go. Last Christmas by Wham. Yeah, I like that. I've not heard it yet. I know everyone sort of plays that Wham game, don't they? But I've not heard of Last Christmas on the radio just yet. What about you? If you had to choose Stay Another Day as your second favourite. Yeah, I really, really like that. And I really liked I don't know if you can remember the music video that went along with it, and they're all in like these fluffy white coats with lovely like fur-rimmed hoods, and there's snow and everything. It was really good. Oh yeah, there you go. You have to watch the video and that song's on. Yeah, I really like that. What about so you're not a fan of carols, but is there any carol that you quite like, that is passable if you have to listen to one? Just sort of looking to see where this has a line here. Not really sure until they're played. Yeah, I know. You know, something you just can't think of anything, and then you get reminded because you just hear something. But it was really nice this morning to just sort of like wake up, and normally, because I've been telling myself for a long time that I need to change like my morning routine. And I don't mean morning routine as in like what you see YouTubers do. Oh, come along and join me with my morning routine, or anything like that. I just have this thing where I've just got into a habit of I will wake up in the morning, and once I've let the animals out and fed the animals and given Mango her meds, I normally sit down with my breakfast and a cup of tea, and I'll open up my iPad and I'll look at what's happened overnight, news wise, and then I'll play Wordle and do a little bit of doom scrolling. And I'm just like, for a long time I've been thinking to myself, I need to change that, because I just feel like I'm not really achieving anything. I feel like that is wasted time, and I'm not saying that all time has to be productive time, because everyone needs down moments where you're not doing anything and you're just relaxing. But I just feel that I could be still relaxing but doing something different. So I told myself the other day that in the morning, instead of like doom scrolling, I would read a book instead, because I'm always saying I want to read more, because I used to be such a bookworm. I used to read constantly. If you ever saw me and the TV, if the TV wasn't on, I was like behind a book, and I used to do that all the time. And then I've slowly sort of lost some of that, and I haven't read as much. I'm lucky if I get through 12 or more books a year, whereas before I could have quite easily have read, like 100 books a year sort of thing. And it is literally because that iPad is in my hand, or the phone is in my hand, and it's just like, well, I'd rather read, I'd rather consume stories that entertain me and that I enjoy, and I can check the news later, So getting up this morning, I did not doom scroll, I did not look at the news, I played Wordle, and then I did my Jigsaw Advent, and that was such fun. I could just feel my brain felt different, if that makes any kind of weird sense whatsoever. It was just like, this was entertaining to me. It was nice to wake up and have something fun to do. And I thought, definitely for sure, when the Advent is finished, or if by any weird chance I manage to do my Advent in less than 20 or so minutes, then I'm going to sit and read, and I'm going to read my book. And because I've got a book on NetGalley that got sent to me, and so I need to review that before it gets published. So it's Empire of the Damned by J. Christoph, and it's book 2 in his series. It started with Empire of the Vampire, which is the most amazing book, and it sort of puts the vampire trope and twists it. So it's not your usual vampire book, it's not Twilight, there are no sparkly vampires or anything like that. It's like proper vampires. And Empire of the Damned is book 2. I loved book 1, and so I just started reading book 2 a couple of days ago, and I'm only up to about 20%, but I raced through the last one, and I want to give myself more time to read books and get back into reading, because they used to give me so much life. Just when you find a good book that grabs you and holds your attention, and when you finish it you almost feel bereft because the book is over and you can't read it anymore, that is the best feeling in the world. Well, I'm sure there are better feelings. It's one of the best feelings in the world. So I want to get back into that. So I'm going to be changing my morning routine to include reading. And I got sent an email yesterday from HarperCollins, because I'd reviewed on NetGalley one of their authors before. That author had got a new book out, and so they messaged me and said, would I review it? It's another standalone. It's not connected in any way, but it's just the same author, and I really enjoyed the last one. So I've got that to do. So I've got 2 books lined up on my Kindle. I've got a couple of audio books that I need to get through. So I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more reading, that's for sure. Morning, Jamie. How are you? Happy December. I know it's not your favourite month, but happy December anyway. You're so tired. Did you stay up late? I got a brief, and I'm talking seconds, moment when I was walking Rosie yesterday afternoon where the rain very briefly turned into snowflakes while I was out walking her, and as soon as I had the thought of, oh my god, it's actually snowing on me while I'm walking, that was it. And it suddenly turned and went back to rain. So got a little bit wet out on the dog walk yesterday afternoon. My walk in the snow did not last. Which was very sad. You went to bed earlier than normal and you're still tired. Perhaps you've had too much sleep, because that can be a thing. Or perhaps, going all medical here, and I'm not a medical practitioner, so I can't diagnose, but perhaps you're low in iron. So even though you've slept, you're fatigued because you're low in iron or something. Always consult your doctors, folks. I only say the iron thing because it was something that I used to get. Just sort of checking the playlist. Sorry. You're tired too. Too much work. Yeah. It's not going to get any easier as we get closer and closer to Christmas. Want to go to bed, but got Christmas work due tonight. Oh. I'm going to say something really controversial here. I used to hate Christmas work dues. I would do absolutely everything to avoid them. Absolutely everything. I went out on one work due when I was about, how old was I? 17 or 18. I worked in Clinton Cards. I was a sales assistant in Clinton Cards back when they had that really horrible drab brown uniform. You literally had a blue and white gingham blouse with a bow that used to be tied. You had a chocolate brown jumper, a chocolate brown skirt. You had to wear brown tights and brown shoes. You literally looked like a walking stick. I was trying to think of something that was all brown and changed it slightly. And I worked with a fabulous group of girls. Our manager was a guy, but everyone else was girls. And it was, at that age, it was like my first ever Christmas do. And they decided that they were going to we were going to meet up at this pub in Nottingham. We would start there and then go wherever the mood took us. I just remember being freezing cold because it was obviously mid to late December, freezing cold. Everyone was getting pissed out of their heads, shall we say. I wasn't, because obviously I don't drink. And I just felt that the more they got drunk, the more sober I was. Even though I wasn't drinking anything anyway, so of course I was sober. And I was the one that was designated to watch the bags while everyone went out for a fag. I was the one that had to watch everybody's drinks when they went onto the dance floor. And I just remember a lot of cackling, a lot of hilarious laughter at things that I really did not find funny. And I was just like, I'd rather be sat at home with a cup of tea. I was an old soul, right, at 17. I was just like, I just would rather be at home, tucked up in the warm, with a cup of tea, not sat in a pub that stinks of beer, and men that... How do I put this nicely? Men who thought that because we were a bunch of girls out at the pub, that we were there for them and that they could touch us in any way that they liked. I remember standing at the bar. It was my turn to get like a load of drinks in, and I went to the bar with my friend. Hang on 1 second. Sorry about that. So I was stood at the bar and I was waiting for the barmaid to do all the drinks. And I was standing there holding the money, and I distinctly remember feeling a hand cup my bottom and give it a squeeze. And I was like, turned round, and it was just some guy leering at me. And I asked him to stop. And he was like, oh, come on, love, you like it, sort of thing. And I was like, no, could you please stop? And I began to feel incredibly unsafe. And so I sort of signalled the girls who were at the table, and a couple of them sort of came over. And this guy sort of stepped away. But then the rest of the night, they kept coming over to the table. And they were just like, oh yeah, come on girls, you can come back to a party with us and things like that. And we were like, no thanks, we're on a work stew. And everything. And then the next thing I know, we're at a different place, and I thought we'd escaped them, but they'd followed us. And yeah, got touched up inappropriately a couple more times. And I was getting really... I was only like 17 or 18, right? And I was quite quiet back then. I'd not sort of come into my own. I didn't feel confident enough to say anything. And I just kept running to the loos and sort of like hiding in the loos because I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. And it was like these people were following us. And the girls had had quite a lot, and I just wanted to go home. But it was very much a case of, if I go home, I'm the only sober one. And if I leave them here, I don't know what's going to happen to them. So I felt responsible for them, and I had to stay. And I remember calling my dad and asking him what to do. And he said, knee them. Knee them in the nether regions, if you know what I mean. And I was like, but when I get done for assault? And he says, well, what do you think they're doing to you? I said, yeah, but they'll just think that because we're out on, if it ever got reported, it would be like, well, they're out on the raz. I mean, this was like late 80s, late 1980s. So it was a different time. And it was just like, oh, no one will listen to us because we're just girls. And I remember very quickly managing to persuade everybody that maybe we should all start thinking about going home. And morning, Faisal. And eventually they did, and I can remember just getting a taxi and then realizing I was in a taxi with a male driver, and I was like, I don't know this guy from Adam, and anything could happen, because already my mind was in that mindset of, right, guys are dangerous sort of thing, and don't take no for an answer and all that sort of crap. And I never wanted to be in that situation ever again. And then I went in many later years. I went on a Christmas works do, where we went to a restaurant, and I just could not relax because I just had like all these memories of what had happened the first time. So I just could not relax. And so after that, I just never bothered going to Christmas work dues, because I was just like, no, I don't want to go through that again. My workplace is more women than men. We all watch each other's back whenever we have parties. Yeah, exactly. And you have to. And it's just, it shouldn't be like that. Do you know what I mean? It should not be like that. Like, I frequently say to Nick, like, if you want to go out at night, you could just go out. Say if you needed to walk down to the village shop to get something, and we couldn't take the car for whatever reason, I said you could just go, and you probably wouldn't think anything of going and doing it. I said, but a woman can't just go out and do that at night, go out walking on her own without being intensely aware of who and what is around her, because 50% of the population are stronger than we are. We live with that knowledge every day. 50% of the population are physically stronger than we are. And so we always sort of have to take that as a bit of knowledge with us. That, unfortunately, no matter how much we would like to think that society has changed, that a lot of the time we are just not safe. Circles. Jesus, circles. They're just circles, right? Just circles.
All of these subscriptions can really add up. So why not get YouTube Premium? It's like having all those and the entire world of YouTube uninterrupted for only £12.99. YouTube Premium. Try 1 month free of charge.
Jack's going off to visit his, or going to view the garage that I was talking about yesterday. So they're just about off to do that. And then it's his birthday tomorrow. I cannot believe my youngest child is 20 tomorrow. 20! My youngest! How is my youngest 20? It's just... It is so crazy how quickly time passes by that I will no longer have teenagers in the house. The teenage years are gone tomorrow. Exactly, no longer a teenager, 20 years old. Tell you, time flies, guys. I'm sure you lot are all younger than me. Time flies. If there's something you want to do, then you go for it. You go for it, you try it. Don't ever let time get the better of you, so that you get to a point where you're just like, where did my time go? Take those chances. Take those opportunities. Did I take chat off the screen? No, I did. Yeah, weird. Okay, don't know why I did that. Right, next tentacle. So has anyone got any plans for what they want to do in the month of December? What they want to get achieved before the new year? I'm hoping to get my latest manuscript for Mills and Boon finished. I got to 42,500 words this morning. So not too much longer before that one is done, hopefully, so that then I can take Christmas and the New Year off, because normally I am writing over Christmas and the New Year, and I don't want to be this year. I want to just sort of take that off. And then what else did I? There was something else I wanted to get done. Oh yes, so finish this manuscript. I want to write the synopsis for the next one, so that when I send in the manuscript, I can send in the synopsis at the same time, and so that when January rolls around, I can start in January knowing that the synopsis has already been approved. And I also want to finalize my plot points for my horror book that I'm hoping to do next year. So yeah, so lots of writing related goals to get done in December. I'm a great advocate in if there's a goal that I want to achieve, then I try and break it up into smaller little chunks, and then I have a diary and a daily diary, so you get a page a day, and then I break it up so that I can see what I want to have achieved each week, and then I can break that down even further if necessary to see what I need to get achieved each day. And then I have like it's almost like a tick list, like a to-do list, and I will put down everything that I need to get done, and I will tick it off, and if I don't achieve it on one day, then it gets moved to the next day, so that I can then meet all my targets. I never used to be a tick list person, but I've really found, especially as I've got older, that really, really works for me. And it keeps me on track and on target with everything.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and the YouTube Music app all together. One subscription, 2 apps. Try 1 month free of charge.
Can't believe we're nearly done with this one. This one has been such fun to do. I've really enjoyed, despite all the circles playing havoc with my phobia thing. It's been really good fun. I do like Octopus art. Right, next tentacle. tell you what Nick got me yesterday. I'm just thinking about food because I just realised I was hungry. Was Marks and Spencer's at the moment are knocking it out of the park with their made without wheat range for celiacs. And Nick brought home some vegetarian spring rolls from their free from range. Oh my god, guys, they were chef's kiss. They were so nice, because so often with gluten-free stuff that's pastry based, the pastry is usually a bit naff. It doesn't always hold up, or it tastes like cardboard, and it's not normally very good. But Marks and Spencer's range, oh my god, they're vegan too. So, you know, if you're looking for something that's vegan, even if you're not gluten free, their food, oh my gosh, I think they come in like a little pack of 6, and I had 3 of them last night. Oh, so nice. And I've not had a spring roll in years. So that certainly helped. But it was really, really nice. My little taste sensation. Just a little bit to go, and then finishing touches. Let's put in these circles first to get the hard bit done. Sorry, I have to look away sometimes from these circles. Oh my gosh. They're just frickin' circles. just see what that was. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I think we're the way. Right, just a little bit to go. Now let me have a look at the picture as a whole. Darken some of these bits at the bottom because they're underneath the octopus, so they will require a little bit more shadow to them. We're nearly done. Just going to fill that in a bit more because that really is the base of the octopus. We don't want light reflections there because it just wouldn't have it, would it? It's the deepest, darkest part of the ocean. Just sort of trying to put into shadow these bits that are underneath, just because it would require that. It's not in the picture, but these bits would be darker.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and video downloads, so you can watch cooking shows as you eat aeroplane food. Try 1 month free of charge.
It's a little bit better. So nearly done. Just where I've strengthened some bits, then that makes other bits look a little bit weaker. So I'm just strengthening the colour, or the shading. Right. I think, oh, I just need to make this bit darker. This is really at the base. Right. Okay, let me just get rid of the chat so you can see it properly. There, I am calling the Octopus. Is that everything? Calling the Octopus done! Yay! I have to leave now, going out with family. Have a lovely rest of stream and weekend, everyone. Thanks, Faisal. Same to you. I hope you have a really, really good weekend. Enjoy your time out with your family. Kelly83, thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. Yeah, we've been working on this for a few weeks. And just using... let me just show you... really cheap Boldwood pens, so not artist grade or anything, but just it was an experiment to see whether I could do pen and ink, and I'm really happy with it. Thanks, Hayley. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Kelly. welcome. Yeah, so that's where I'm going to leave it today, guys, because I mean, normally I go to 11:30 on a Friday, but we're kind of finished. So I think that's just where I'll leave it as a natural ending point. And I'll come up with some ideas as to what we can do as our Friday new start. And we should have a Monday new start as well. But I'm really stuck as to whether to continue on with ink, because I'm really enjoying it, or whether to go back to coloured pencil. I don't know. I would just have to see which picture strikes me as the one that I want to do the most next. So yeah, so there we go. So thanks for joining me, guys. Pleasure to have you along as always. Nice quiet one today while we got this finished, but I'm really pleased with the end result. Yeah, really pleased. Love octopuses, octopi, and yeah, really happy with this. So just so you can see a little bit in more detail. I really like how all those tentacles are sort of intertwined with each other. So yeah, have an amazing weekend. Thanks for the stream. Hope Jack has a wonderful birthday. Thank you. Yes, yeah, it's Jack's 20th birthday tomorrow, so we'll enjoy that. No doubt he will want to go to McDonald's because that's what he always wants to do on his birthday. So yeah, we shall see. But have a great weekend, everyone. If I do a bye, Kelly. Thanks for joining. If I do a gaming stream, it will either be Saturday midday or Sunday midday. But if not, I will see you guys back here on Monday. So take care, everybody. Bye.